Guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been off of YouTube for a little bit, but I have a huge fragrance haul. I'm not gonna do all of it. I'm gonna section it off into different videos. But today I kind of want to talk about some new fragrances that I got, which include the Carolina Herrera very good girl Glam. I'm gonna be talking about this one, and I'm also gonna be recommending some fragrances for the spring. This is not gonna be a full-on video specifically about spring fragrances, but I'm gonna be talking about the ones that I have been using lately, and then later on in the future I want to do a more extensive video because there's way more many fragrances that I want to talk about that I think are good for spring. So to start off for spring, I want to talk about the Banana Republic Peony and Peppercorn fragrance. I found this for 20 bucks in Burlington Coat Factory, and the packaging just kind of drew me in, and I was there at the store and I was looking up reviews about it, and I decided to buy it. And this is a really pretty scent. This one to me seems kind of unisex as well. I think men and women can wear it. This one has notes of pink pepper, bergamot, rose, pink peony, plum, musk, cashmere wood. And you do smell that pink pepper. It's a little bit spicy, but it's fresh. Because usually I don't gravitate towards fragrances that are very spicy. But this is so nice. And I do love the note pepper, the pink pepper. I got to know pink pepper through Kayali, and then I realized that a lot of the fragrances that I had have pink pepper. Another one that's really good is the Glossier You. That one has a really nice pink pepper note. This one, you can smell it. You can smell the rose, the peony. I don't really smell plum or the cashmere wood or musk. This is a very pretty scent. This is very elegant, but it's an everyday scent. This can easily be a signature scent for anybody. The only thing is that it really didn't last long on my skin or on my clothes. I remember going to the doctor and just drowning myself in this, and when I got out of my doctor's visit, I couldn't even smell it. So I don't know if I just became nose blind to it, but I couldn't smell it. So that's the only downside. I do like to use this as a layering one as well. I really do like it as layering. Any fragrance that I have that has pink pepper, I spray this on top and I like it. So yeah, that's Banana Republic, Peony, and Peppercorn. Another one that I really want to talk about. This is literally one of my all-time favorite fragrances, and I blind bought this one. It's Sugarful by Germain. And the bottle is nice, the color is nice, and when I found out that this had a strawberry note, I'm like on a quest to find like the perfect strawberry fragrance. I haven't found it yet, but this is so beautiful. This is just literally what the name Sugarful. This is sugary. You can smell the tardiness of the wild berries. So it has wild strawberries, tangerine, cotton candy, peony, sandalwood, and musk. I do not smell the tangerine whatsoever on this one, but this melts my heart. Like, I never really gone through a lot of it, and I do have a backup bottle as well. This is a scent that I never want to run out of, and I'm not going to. I'm gonna be having this in full bottles of these because this is just so pretty. This is pretty, it's feminine. This leaves a trail whenever you walk by somebody. It's such a pretty scent. And I really do recommend this one a lot. If out of all of these, this is the top one that I feel like people should have in their collection. Yes, it is candy. Usually I try to stay away from candy perfumes, but I've learned to love them, and no, this is not gonna cause a headache because it's overly sweet. It is sweet, but it's delicious to eat. It's just literally any age, sex, whatever you want can wear this. Like, this is useful. I can picture my mom wearing this, my little cousins wearing this. This would make for a perfect gift as well. HSN has gift sets of these, and right now I believe the gift set with this one, the small 1 ounce, is like 45 bucks, and you can get it in payment. So this is amazing, top tier fragrance, top for life. A next fragrance that I want to talk about is a new one that I got. This one is Escada Cherry in Japan. I did not know that Escada was very expensive. Cause usually I find Escada in like Burlington, TJ Maxx, Ross, even Marshalls, but I don't know. This was so nice. I've been looking for a perfect cherry scent as well, and that's because I have the KKW, the Kimoji, the cherry one, and that one's amazing, and it's discontinued, and I don't want to waste it. So I've been trying to look for some new cherry fragrances, but this one is nice. I smelled it at Ulta. This was like 70 bucks, and it's like the 1.7 ounce. Like the 1 ounce was like 50 bucks. And no, I impulsively bought the bigger one, the 3 ounce one, online, and then I returned it because it's too expensive. So hopefully this one is available at Ross in like a year or so. They start going down there, and you can get them for cheaper. But this is a really nice cherry fragrance. I was looking at the notes, and the notes aren't really that there's not a lot. It's just cherry blossom, jasmine, and tonka bean. All I can smell is cherry and something floral, which I'm assuming it's the jasmine. I'm still new at notes, so I don't know how to distinguish notes just yet. I wouldn't be able to tell you what's a lily and what's a jasmine note, but it's florally, it's very airy, and it's very cherry-like. This is very light as well, and I don't know if you can see, I've gone through a lot of it because it's not really that long-lasting. And like I said, this one I do recommend getting it, but hopefully in a couple of months or in a year or so, where it's down at Ross or TJ Maxx at a way cheaper price. Because I do think this is overpriced, but it's a very pretty scent, and it doesn't replace the cherry scent from the Kimoji one, but it's a really good one, and I do highly recommend it. Hopefully in a sale or something at a discounted price. But this is worth to take a look at. If you're at Ulta, take a sniff. It's really nice, really nice. Another one that I want to talk about is Kayali Citrus 8. Now I went on like a little Kayali shopping spree the beginning of the year, and I went crazy, and I bought big bottles that I really liked, the scents that I really liked, and I got all of them in the minis, so I could kind of have a feel of the brand because I really really do like the brand. Kayali Citrus 8. At first sniff, when I first smelled this, I did not like it. It was not what I expected. I really didn't think it smelled citrusy enough. And as my nose progressed, and as I became more acquainted with perfume and notes, which I'm still in the process of, I'm not by no means perfected it. This just changed completely. Yes, it is very citrusy, but there's a creaminess to this fragrance. It has pink grapefruit, bergamot, pink pepper, rose notes. It has musk, tonka bean. I don't smell the tonka bean, but this just smells fresh, citrusy. I do smell the pink grapefruit. I do smell the bergamot. I do not smell the pink pepper. I do smell a little bit of that rose, which it does have a floral citrusy scent, but there's a creaminess to it. I don't know if the tonka bean maybe is adding the creaminess to it, but this is such an elegant and beautiful scent. Now I don't understand why I didn't like it at the beginning, because now I love it. The only thing that's holding me back from buying the big bottle is that it's $85 for I think the 1.7 ounce, but this does not last long. It's not long lasting at all. Um, this is more of a skin scent, and this I use it as layering. I layer it with other citrus fragrances because I also do really love the Atelier cologne. I think it's Orange Sanguine, and I forgot the name of the other one that I have, but those are very citrus heavy, and they smell like the real fruit. Like when you peel open an orange, and that zesty scent that comes out. Those perfumes, they mimic the exact scent, and when it's layered with this, it lasts a little bit longer. Because the Atelier Cologne ones, don't last long as well. So I don't know if it's like a citrus thing, where citrus fragrances just don't last that long, but I do recommend this one. Maybe getting a test like this travel size one because it's pretty as well. Um, this is pretty. This is elegant. I can see any woman, man, whatever, wearing this one, and just it's fresh out of the shower when you go out shopping, when you go on a date, and a day date, night date, whatever. This is nice, but if you do choose to get it, get a travel size, take it with you because you are gonna have to top it off. Um, and a little extra one that I want to talk about is Kayali Juicy Apple, the Eden. This is amazing. This is the first fragrance that I bought from Kayali because I've heard of Kayali before. I knew that it had something to do with Huda Beauty. I didn't know it was the sister. So when I saw the ad campaign for this on Trendmood, I saw the bottle and I saw that it was a fruity fragrance, and I just I knew I had to get it. This is like an orgasm for your nose. This is such a pretty scent. It's fruity. It's You can smell the apple. A lot of people have compared this to like a body spray, Bath and Body Works body mist. I understand where they're coming from, but usually with those scents, because I do own a couple of Bath and Body Works, whenever it's like a fruit center, like a specific one, like I have a peach one from Bath and Body Works, it smells like peaches, but it has a synthetic smell to it. This has no synthetic smell to it, in my opinion. This is very unique in a sense that I've never owned or smelled a fragrance that's so fruity and concentrated in that specific like apple smell. Because all I could smell is apple. And then later on, you could smell the vanilla, even just right here. The only downfall to this is that it's not long lasting. Uh, Usually, whenever they're not long lasting, I don't like to buy the big bottles, but this is a scent that I never want to run out of. So I do have a backup of this one, and I do have a travel size. And to me, just the scent, if only it lasted longer, this would be like the perfect perfume, like fragrance, in my opinion, for me. I know not a lot of people like fruity fragrances, but this is the perfect fruity fragrance for spring. Unfortunately, it doesn't project that long. So you would have to carry a little travel size with you if you in your bag, in your pocket, wherever. But it's a beautiful scent. And usually I like to layer it with my Escada Cherry in Japan as well. I even layer it with the Cloud Intense by Ariana Grande. And it's just beautiful. This is amazing. If only it lasted longer, but I have more good things to say about this one than bad. Going on to the finally the new one that I got in my collection. It's a Carolina Herrera Very Good Girl Glam. First of all, yes, the packaging sold me. It's glittery, it's pink, it's pretty in my vanity, and it's expensive. It was like $80 for the one fluid ounce. I wanted the bigger one where you can just spray it through the little heel, but whatever. This is such a pretty scent. As soon as I saw the promo pictures for this one and I saw the cherry note, I had to get it whenever it was available. And it did. I got it in payments. And I don't regret it. Now, this, I saw online a lot of people just not hating it, but they were like mad about it. I just think this is pretty. This is like the perfect spring fragrance. It has sour cherry, bitter almond, rose lily, bourbon vanilla, and vetiver. I don't. You do smell the cherry, but it's very light. It's very floral, but it has some sweetness to it, which I'm guessing it's the vanilla, the bourbon vanilla that's adding that sweetness. But it's airy. It's almost powdery, but not. I don't know if that makes sense, but this smells so nice. You do kind of smell that little bit of that almond. I wouldn't say it's bitter, but it's such a pretty scent. I do want to get a bottle of this one, but as you can see, I've gone through it a little bit. It does go away pretty fast, and I don't know if it's worth like the $100 and something for the bigger bottle. But as me having it right now in my collection, I am loving it. I don't want to waste it, so I don't wear it a lot. This is a good one. I do think if you collect these, this is worth having in your collection. This is my first Carolina Herrera one. So now I'm curious of trying the other ones as well. And yeah, guys, so that concludes my video today. Hopefully I gave some good recommendations. Like I said, out of all of these, get this one. And if you don't mind splurging on the money, I would suggest the Kayali, the Eden Juicy Apple one. This is beautiful, amazing, and even though these two layered, it's a very beautiful combination. It's just this one on its own, Sugarful. It's amazing, top tier. I highly recommend this one.